Extra special warning. Our hosts do no research and preparation for these movies. They are just two cynical douchebags. They think just because they have 10 years of bad TV under their belts, they are qualified to review these horrible movies.
Hey everybody, Burn Gutter here. We're here with another one of the worst movies on Netflix. And before Bird even gets a chance to bitch, whine, and complain, after Rock and Roll Space Patrol, Bird was supposed to pick the movie because he's like, nah, you're not picking any more movies. I'm picking it. I'm like, fine. You can pick the movie if you want. Just get a hold of me before early tomorrow morning, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, okay, I will.
But I went home and I discovered MASH was on Netflix, so I just started watching MASH and forgot all about it.
So yeah, so he never picked a movie, so I had to pick a fucking movie, and I was like, I went for the farthest thing away from Rock and Roll Space Patrol I fucking
Yeah,
could.
but you didn't go the farthest away from pain.
No, but I thought, it's Rage. The Nicolas Cage movie Rage. I thought, oh, Nicolas Cage, we'll have some fun. Scraping at the door! And fucking, all that bullshit,
Die!
And A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z!
Okay, it's okay.
I was expecting that. But what did we get? We got an hour and a half of Nicolas Cage going like this. That's really all it fucking was.
Crazy ass widow's peak that looked like it went all the way back to his scalp.
Well, in the very beginning,
and then he looked like a fucking pelican through the whole movie.
Well, let's get back to his fucking hairline, right? In the very beginning of this movie, he was picking up his daughter from school, and his hairline seemed really far back, like his widow's peak was like way back
like
here, and
somewhere.
fucking odd and awful, right?
Really odd.
And then a little bit later on, it's a little fuller and it's a little higher, and it looked like a goddamn shark's fin at times.
Yeah, it came up like a dorsal fin. Like it came up like this. He looked like a fucking rooster.
Yeah. But anyway, after he picks up his fucking daughter, they have a boring conversation in the fucking car, because, as I said, all Nicolas Cage does is fucking pout and talk in monotone voices. No fun, Nicolas Cage. No dressing up like bears and punching women. No, the bees. None of that stuff.
Dude, it's like somebody gave him a fucking ton of Valium before he went on the set every day. He was like, somebody wake up fucking Nick.
Well, the fucking director needed a few smacks to wake him up too, because
dude, for real.
This movie was so fucking shittily shot.
Smack him in his
and
nuts.
crappily fucking choppily edited together.
And everything looked the fucking same. Like you've
it was
seen
all
this shit before.
so fucking cliche. Everything in this movie has been ripped off of another fucking movie. There is nothing fucking original in this fucking movie. Nothing.
They use this fucking camera that they obviously use for sitcoms or soap operas and shit, and just...
Well, because it had that look.
It had that look that bothers you, because you're like, this is too HD. And like, where there's no sound, where there probably should be sound, it's just, it was fucking horrible. The whole goddamn thing made me sick.
Okay, so Nicolas Cage is like this building developer or real estate developer or something, but he was also a gangster in the past.
Oh yeah, named Polly.
So anyway, his wife and him are going out to dinner for some kind of business dinner, blah, blah, fucking blah.
Right.
They leave their 16-year-old daughter at home with two dudes.
Right.
Alone.
Right.
I mean, think about this. Nicolas Cage and his wife are leaving the 16-year-old daughter at home alone with two dudes. That's just an open invitation to do the fucking wobbly eight. And that'd be a fucking MMF threesome.
Yeah. Thank you, Ralph Garman.
So, and I've also realized, besides it being shot and edited, everything being crappy, there's no fucking chemistry between any of the characters. No chemistry between Nick and the wife, Nick and the daughter, Nick and his friends, Danny Glover and Nick, because Danny Glover's in this fucking movie.
Oh, that's right, he is.
While they're at...
propped him up on a stick.
While they're at dinner, fucking Danny Glover comes up to him and was like, we need to talk, blah, blah, fucking blah, and tells him his daughter was fucking kidnapped by three dudes that busted into his house, beat up the two boys that were there, and then kidnapped his daughter.
Mm-hmm.
And we're like, oh, okay, maybe Nicolas Cage, there's gonna be some rage now. Nope, no rage, just...
Yeah, just fucking bottom lip jutting out the whole goddamn time. And, yeah, what was it, like, you know, he got his stupid buddies together. Was
well, no, not even yet, because in the next morning, he fucking puts on his leather jacket, which means business, and goes out and meets his buddies.
Yeah, that's right.
Which are ex-gangsters as well.
Yeah. Meathead and the other guy, I think I've seen before in other movies, but I can't quite
What,
remember.
the other guy or the meathead guy?
No, not Meathead, the other guy.
The dude, he kind of looked like a Kmart William Peterson, almost.
Yeah, wasn't he? Didn't he play like the bad guy antagonist from League of Extraordinary Gentlemen?
Oh, fuck, dude.
The one
I haven't
turned
seen that
into a
movie.
monster at the end?
I haven't seen that movie in for fucking ever.
The way he looked
that
like
movie was awful.
so it might have been.
Awful.
Well, what were you talking about that movie? We were talking about
Too
Nicolas
bad
Cage.
that has to be fucking Sean Connery's last fucking movie.
Yeah.
But back to Nicolas fucking Cage.
Back to Nicolas Cage, who I hope this is his last movie. It probably wasn't, but I would hope so.
So blah blah blah. The next fucking morning, the cops find Nicolas Cage's fucking daughter dead.
Yeah.
In
I don't
a
know why I
creek.
just laughed about that. Like, yeah. And then he had a horrible moment in there. And, you know, at this point in time in the film, when he was, like, over top of the daughter, and you know what I mean? He was supposed to be
Oh, you mean in the
upset.
morgue?
Yes. Thank you for 20 movie. He was supposed to be upset and shit. And, like, a whole time I'm sitting there thinking, I'm like, you know what? If you can't fucking act anymore, just don't do it.
Even anymore, like he could ever fucking act.
Okay, whatever. I'm just saying, like, if you can't even put forth the effort, if you're just going to Bruce Willis it.
Well, I'm pretty sure that the director of this was like, you know what, Nick? You're not allowed to be crazy. You're not allowed to be your ABC, you're the B's. None of that. You just have to be dour and sad.
You have to be Rosdower.
But anyway, yes. After the morgue scene where he's crying and it just goes on way too fucking
Way too long.
we go to the funeral scene. And there's this funeral scene where, once again, Nicolas Cage is just sitting there.
Some kid was singing.
Yeah.
You know?
And then comes this dude in the wheelchair, which ends up being, you know, the dude from Fargo and Big Lebowski,
Big Lebowski,
like Peter
Armageddon.
Stormare,
He
or
was
whatever
the-
his fucking
He
name
played
is.
the Russian astronaut.
And right off the bat, I'm
Yeah.
like, he's the bad guy.
Well,
but he wasn't.
Yeah. No, he wasn't.
He wasn't. But, you know, just anytime you see him, you're like, bad guy.
Yeah, of course. You know, like,
But
let's throw in all the
I really,
cliche bad
really
guys
like that dude. That dude is fuck. I really like that dude. He's
You like him sexually, don't you?
no, I like him in movies. He's fucking awesome. But in this, bland, just like everything else.
It's like it's a shamalama movie, you know what I mean?
So anyway, Nick and his friends go fuck up some Russian mobsters, blah blah fucking blah.
Well, that's pretty much
because
what
they
you
think
say,
it's the
right?
Russian mob, because back in the day they killed this Russian mobster and took his gun. Or,
Oh, yeah.
But the daughter was shot by the same fucking gun, blah
Yeah,
blah fucking blah.
Who fucking cares? Toward the end, man, I was definitely like, I don't fucking care.
I
don't care who kills the daughter. I don't give a shit. They kill him. I don't give a fuck what happens. I don't give a fuck.
So Nick goes, after he fucks up them Russians,
Yeah.
he goes to this strip club with no nudity in it, no fucking titties at all.
Is he still brooding?
Confronts this other Russian guy. This Russian mobster runs away, and then there's a foot chase for a fucking minute.
Yeah.
Oh, and I forgot to say that his one friend, the meathead friend, shoots the Russian as he's running away.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And then they run, and they end up on top of this building, and then finally, like 45 minutes in, we get to see some rage.
Oh, some craziness.
Fucking Nicolas Cage starts going crazy, yelling at him, fucking punching the shit out of him, pounding his fucking head off the fucking ground.
It's like, at this point, the guy's dead, you know? And he was like,
But he was dead, too.
And I kept down, I'm like, dude, I think
He shot him like 16 times,
Right.
too.
And when he's smashing his head, I'm like, dude, I think they're really smashing his head into the fucking thing, because he was just unconscious at that point. And then Nicolas Cage did the greatest scream ever. That was the most horrible scream ever. Remember, he just kind of was like,
I thought you were thinking about the rat one, but that's later on.
oh no, that was even greater.
Well, we'll get into that in a second. Okay.
Utah!
Nick and his friends go to this cookhouse and fuck shit up. All kinds of...
Okay, now, a cookhouse...
mess, or
Okay,
whatever.
like, they might have thought you went to a soup kitchen or something.
And fucking they lay waste with pump barrel shotguns and fucking all kinds of close up, blah,
yeah.
slow
Who were they
motion,
killing
blah. More Russian people.
Oh, more
wasn't
Russian
it?
guys, that's right.
'Cause they-
more insignificant Russian guys. They just threw in there. Did they ever ask the Russian guys, like, hey, did you kill my daughter? Or they just go and just wait?
Well, remember he went to the dude on the roof, he was talking to him, and he didn't know anything about it, and none of the other Russian people.
This whole thing is great because they didn't tell him anything, but he automatically assumed it had to be them. And he assumed a lot and was wrong a lot in this movie.
We'll get into that in a minute here, too.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so, after the whole fucking cookhouse scene, after Nick Cage stabs the dude through his hand into his ass.
But, he's like, blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
After all that, Nick's one friend, the not the chunkhead one, the gray one.
The gray one.
Oh, he had gray hair and a gray beard.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah.
He gets got.
He was the one that got his pork chop blurred.
Yes, he got by these Russian dudes, which we know this other Russian guy, like the main Russian guy, is that Russian dude with the ultra flat from Bond. He was one of the Bond villains.
Yeah. He's Gennady Golovkin's dad.
So anyway, he gets got, gets tied up, and the fucking dude from Bond fucking punches the fuck out of his stomach for like 10 minutes.
He just whooped him. He was giving a Manny Pacquiao.
And then he finally admits that him and Nicolas Cage were the ones that killed the Russian dude's brother, so he pulls out a thing of brass knuckles
and really hit him. He was like, roar! It was like, that's breaking shit, right?
So obviously that dude's dead.
Yeah, obviously he's dead. He got worked over like a pork chop.
And now there's this fucking car chase and blah blah fucking blah. I don't fucking care.
It was kind of bland anyway. It was like, it wasn't one of those things where he kept, none of this movie kept you on the edge of the seat.
Not really.
In fact, it kept you sunk into your seat going, when the fuck's this then again?
Anyway, Nick gets into a fight with his chunkhead friend, blaming him for being a rat!
Yeah, dude, like...
This is the only other scene of rage in this fucking movie.
Dude,
he's freaking the fuck out.
Saiyan crazy for a second.
And I did kind of enjoy this scene.
That was
a little
great,
bit. Because remember, what did you talk?
Yeah, dude, he went fucking insane. He was like, you talk.
And Nick ends up stabbing him in the fucking gut. He dies.
Yeah, and then he goes over and he of course, after stabbing your buddy in the fucking chest or whatever. You go,
and then blah, blah, fucking blah. What? The flat-nosed mobster dude, Russian guy, fucking
Golovkin's dad,
takes out the fucking dude from Fargo. Close-ass shotgun blast to the fucking chest. Blah!
Well, he's in a wheelchair. That's wrong. It's not like the guy don't have problems. Shoot his toe off or something. He ain't gonna feel it.
And then blah, blah, blah. A little bit later, we find out
that's terrible, too.
We find out that the Russians had nothing to do with Nick's daughter's death. It was the two dudes that were doing the wobbly H with her.
Whoa!
So they're like, your dad was a mobster, blah, blah, blah. Let us see something cool. So she pulls out the guns. Yeah, they're all drinking, playing around, and the one red-haired fucking dude.
Man. She comes over and goes, hey! And he turns around and goes,
BOW! And shoots her in the fucking head.
Yeah.
So Nick's standing over top of the dude in a parking lot, gun to the fucking head.
Yeah.
They talk and talk and talk, and Nick...
Yeah, and the kid's like poor ass acting was like, I'm sorry, it was an accident. And he was just like, fuck it, drops the gun.
He drops the gun, walks away, goes home, calls his fucking wife, and then the Russian mob. The Russian mob comes in and fucking shoots the fuck out of him, which you don't even see. You just see a reflection of light in his eye, and then credits.
You just see his eye boogers and his eyes light up, and that's about it.
Credits.
And
then, but after the first thing of credits, you do get to see the cops come in and find his body, and Danny Glover all whispering.
Well,
that's all how Danny
the most
Glover
important
can talk
thing
now.
is that at the end of the movie, you got to see the director's name, Paco, come up, and you were like, good, now you know who to write to say, fuck you, person.
Unoriginal fucking cliche motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So basically,
obviously not giving any direction. Kind of like, I don't know if he was scared.
No,
nervous.
He probably gave direction. He just thought the whole fucking time that he was doing such an original artistic movie when all it was ripped off shots and dialogue from other fucking movies.
That's all it was. It was crazy Nicolas Cage, who did get quite crazy until the very end of the movie.
All I was doing the whole time was waiting for the rage, and the only rage that really came was from me. Fuck.
Yeah, dude. Like I'm telling you, like halfway through, all the way through this movie, you were just like. What? It's over? Okay, fuck it. Because, look, you can sleep through this movie. You already know what
besides the loud-ass fucking drums that every 5 minutes...
Basically, all you gotta do is take all the cliches of movies
Taken and Ransom and...
Take all that into your head and go, I know the movie, and just picture Nicolas Cage
going like this.
Yeah.
That's it.
Bottom lip jumped
So
out.
that's fucking it.
Looking like a seagull perched on a fucking dock somewhere.
With a
just
fucking
chilling there.
fin. You know, he looks like a cassowary. You know, one of those fucking birds that can't fly that has like the thing up here and the fucking that's what he looks like.
Nicholas Cassowary.
Yes!
Change his name.
Nicholas Cassowary. Yes!
We got a new name for him. It's no longer Nicolas Cage. It's Nicholas Cassowary.
And on that note, this has been another one of the worst movies on Netflix.
And if you need your name changed, just contact us. No.
You'll get something like Swoop McDouche or Nicholas Cassowary.
Or just plain old dickhead.
So for Bird Gunner, we'll see you next week.
I gave him the finger bang. Double
Bang,
arrow.
bang. Bang, bang, bang.
Like they got Shyamalan, and it's not even a Shyamalan movie.
Did you say God Shyamalan?
Shyamalan.
Have you been watching Nostalgia Critic or something recently?
Yeah, just a little bit.
They fucking were like, oh, your daughter,
What a big twist.
so they're like, your husband, fuck!